Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse and I am back for another Low Vision Spotlight game video. This time we are taking a look at a first-person shooter. I don't know as I would call it a retro shooter, but it is a rhythm-based shooter and it is called Gun Jam. And again, I like the idea. We've had a couple of rhythm-based shooters already that I've covered. BPM, or bullets per minute. That was the first one that I tried. Had some potential, but it didn't totally click with me. Metal Hellsinger, that is by far and away my favorite of the rhythm FPS genre so far, as it were. That one had a story. I liked the way its rhythm mechanics worked. Really fun game. Gun Jam, I'm hoping this video records actually. I tried recording another video earlier and I've had some game crashes to where every time I would go into, like if I played around and then I'd go into the options to change the setting, the game would just crap out and crash. I'd get a little error pop up and then it would kick me to the desktop every time. So I'm not really going to change much options or any options here, but I'll show you that they exist. And I have had the game just crash on startup once or twice, so there is some stability problems here a little bit as I'm recording this video, so hopefully those do get better. I do like the menus. I like how the text is reasonably large. The contrast is good. The highlight color for selecting things is good. Under the gameplay section here, we do have an accessibility area where you can change kind of the theme of the colors and some of the other highlights and stuff. So far, I found just none to be the best, but there's a teal one, there's a good number of different options, but some of them actually I think make the enemies harder to see. You do have and I think this is mainly for gamepad. I didn't notice much of a difference when using the keyboard and mouse, but there's a magnetism where it'll try to, lock you onto enemies a little bit easier or be a little more friendly. There's a simplified rhythm or beat map, which I haven't really noticed a lot of difference, to be honest. I've tried it with it on and off. And then there's an invincibility thing, which I currently have on just so I can show you some of the mechanics. I'm not very good at this game. And one of the things that I don't like about it is, Metal Hellsinger, you have to do everything on the beat, and why don't we have a title now? We have the main menu, but wow, this game is buggy. The problem is the beat map, there are times, it seems like there's arbitrary limits on, you might have one measure where you can you can shoot or whatever on all four, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. But then there'll be other times where it's I can only go boom, boom. So it's on every half beat you can hit it, and it just doesn't feel right because it's limiting you during certain parts of the songs, but there's not exactly the right rhyme or reason for it. And it's that kind of a thing. In Metal Hellsinger, you could kind of play based on your skill level. So if you had to shoot on the beat, but if I only wanted to shoot on 1, 2, 3, 4, I could. But if I had a weapon that could shoot faster and I wanted to go boom, 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 and I could aim quickly enough to do that and shoot at the same time, it's you had a little more, even though you had to work on, shoot and do actions on the beat, it felt a little more free-form. So let's just go into so on the left-hand side, we've got the built-in songs, included songs here. And this is, if you can tell by the music already, more electronic, rap, hip-hop. Not my real cup of tea for the most part, but again, if the rhythm game is fun, I will play it. I mean, like I said, Sequence Storm was great. I've played other rhythm games that have been in other genres that I don't normally listen to, but if the gameplay is fun and it matches up, I'm good with it. But you can also do custom songs, so you can pull in music from your own library and it'll generate its own beat map for your songs. And admittedly I haven't really tried this feature because I love the idea because it gives the game a heck of a lot more replayability, almost infinite replayability. But it's just something with the core rhythm gameplay that I'm just not clicking with. And I've played this a bit now. So let's just go into, and then on the right hand side you've got a level here. You can choose between a few different levels. And some are more geared toward ground enemies, some are geared toward flying enemies more. So you get this little entryway. And again, I like the whole, like, you get the speakers in the environments. It kind of reminds me of, what is that game that came out earlier this year that I really, really liked? Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush. I like that whole, it's a neat aesthetic. Alright, so here we go. Now we're in this big arena. Look at all these speakers and stuff. So our reticle has an aiming, or like a rhythm thing. So I'm only, look at this, I'm only able to do like every, yeah, it just doesn't feel right. I can only do it on like, I feel like I should be able to shoot way faster. This one I can shoot a little faster. I can do every other beat, like half beat. See, I should be able to go, but I can't, and it just doesn't feel right. So those little orbs are health, but I do have invincibility, so it doesn't matter, because I want to show you. There's a couple songs where I got pretty good at, and I did okay, but I die a lot on this in this game. I'm not near as good as other, like Metal Hellsinger. Switch back to my. Shoot that guy. So it makes sense that I can go boom, boom, Yeah, that makes sense, but I still wish I could do things more on other beats. And you can calibrate, of course, like for input lag. I mean, it's not the lag, that's not the problem for me. I think it responds pretty well. You want to perish? And I haven't figured out, like, sometimes it'll let me switch and sometimes it won't. Weapons. With the stability issues and some of the, like, some of the way the rhythm feels, this game is not clicking with me near as much as I was hoping it would. I still love the idea, and I love the fact that you can pull in your own music. And who knows, I don't even know how much I'll be able to cover this, because God knows about copyright issues. Streaming, doing videos. Alright, so let's just, this is going to be a shorter video, because I do want to cover the game. There's a lot of potential here, and there are things that I definitely do like. But let's do, I think this one was kind of fun. And let's do a different arena. And again, I'm hoping this records. There are some that do have pits in them, so if you fall off, you'll kind of respawn with losing health. But if you don't have invincibility on, you will die really quickly if you're not careful. And I would turn that off, except for now that I have it on. With this game's propensity to crash, I'm not going to risk it. Because then it makes my OBS shit itself too, if the game crashes. So we're not going to do that. Damn. Yeah, this one I think, so this is, I think these are pits over here, yeah. So if I fall down here, oh no, I can go down here. I know there was one that had a pit, I'm almost positive. And like I said, there are levels that are more based on flying enemies versus ground enemies. And it's really just like an arena base, you know, you pick your song, pick your level. There's not like an overarching story or anything like that. Which is fine, you don't need to. You know, if the arenas are good, if the enemies are fun to fight. Oh, okay, yeah, so those are like kind of bombs you don't want to hit. And I like even like the flying enemies on this level, they stand out against the background, which I appreciate. I like that. And this song's got more of a straightforward beat to where, at least when I fire, I feel like I can fire when I want to, for the most part. Okay, we killed that big bastard. There we go. Damn, man. Cool it up there, would you? And if I wasn't invincible right now, one thing is I find it's probably better in this game to move forward more than it is to do your backpedal that a lot of people will do in shooters, because enemies will often swarm you and you'll end up walking right into an attack from behind very often. So side strafing, moving forward, moving backward has kind of gotten me into a lot of trouble. You know, you can do it to a degree, but don't rely on it. So that guy, whoa. Jesus, man, there's like, who's shooting me from up top here? Now this level's not too bad. I've got my launch pads up here so I can fling myself in the air, of course. Kill that guy. Uh-oh. I'm kind of digging this one. This one's not too bad. Especially in the context of like the way the game feels. I haven't played all the songs yet. I've probably played like maybe 6 of them. 5, 6. And I don't think I've actually survived a full song, or I don't know if it ends, because like I said, I've gotten probably about 3-4 minutes into a song and then I usually die. But now that I've actually turned God mode on for this video, like I said, I would have turned it off, but with the game liking to crash and then also make OBS crap itself, we're just gonna, you know, leave it alone. That way you can hear more of the songs too, or hear more of the song. I like the look of this level. Kind of a darker environment. A little bit easier to see, I think, than the first one. Because you got the lighter, glowy enemies, like everything glows nicely. Yeah, it's getting to be chaos. There's a lot of ships shooting at me here. Got a big mech dude over here. There we go. And you see how some of them will do splash damage when they die? So there, like I said, there is some neat gameplay here. I just wish that the actual rhythm part clicked with me better, because some songs don't feel as natural to me with the way their beat mapping is, and they really force you to, like, sometimes you can, like, sometimes you feel like you can hit on the beat the way you want, and then arbitrarily, sometimes it doesn't seem like, on like the same beat on a different measure, sometimes it won't let you, so, I don't know. Okay, I fell down again, but you get the idea. Let's back out. We'll do one more song, one more arena, just so you can see. Let's go play, and let's do a song I've never done. So I've never done this one because I haven't gotten. And let's do another arena. Let's see. Sure, let's do this one. I think this one might be the one with the pit in it. Because I swear to God there was one who had like a bottomless pit, I think. Okay, we're in. Okay, yeah, let's see, what do we got here? Okay, we got red. This one's more of a red. Yeah, look at this. Yep, so here you fall in, you respawn. Oh, this one's kind of interesting, actually. See, if I fall down there, it would respawn me and I lose some health. Okay, this is definitely more of like little metal. Little... not really feeling the vocals, but... Oh yeah, I'd be dead already, and if I were playing this without God mode right now. There's so many bullets and like the bottomless pits. I would be so screwed. Oh, the flying enemies in it. I hate flying enemies. I hate them. And I kind of wish I had a dash move, but I don't seem to. Especially for a level like this. I do have a double jump though, which is good. Oh, I biffed that. Yeah, I would have been long dead. I just wanted to show you another level, show you another song. So again, the enemies are standing out pretty well. The projectiles are big in energy, you know, like little big energy pulses. So the contrast on this one isn't bad. It's just there's a ton of, like, look at all the bullets that are coming at me. Oh, yeah, right here, I can't shoot as much as I want to. Now I kind of can. There we go. Let's see, where can I jump to? Whoa! Uh-oh. Ah, I didn't make it. Okay, so there is some kind of rage metal here in addition to techno and stuff. Because I've never heard this song before. Whoa, and I'm dead again. Wow. Yeah, anyway, I mean, that gives you an idea. That kind of shows you what the game is. There are things that I like. I love the... you know, I love just being able to go in, pick a song, pick a level, and go. I love the fact that you can import songs from your own library. That's great. The arenas, they're okay. I don't know. There's just, as much as I really want to love this game, and there are things that I do like about it, this one just is not, unfortunately, clicking with me. Something with the rhythm, something with, I don't know, like the way it feels. Like, I know there's another level that we didn't look at where there's like some shield, and there's like some ground enemies that have shields on them, big shields, so energy shields. So you have to try to get behind them or above them and shoot them, so you can get around their shields. But some of the rhythm stuff and a little bit of the stability. I think are currently holding this back a little bit. But again, I do appreciate and I really like the fact that there are getting to be more rhythm-based first-person shooters. As I've said in other videos like Metal Hellsinger and even BPM, it kind of surprises me that it took until what, I'm trying to remember when BPM came out, like 2020, 2021. I'm surprised, especially with like the rhythm game craze, you know, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, DDR, with that craze in the early to mid 2000s, late 2000s even, that, you know, they were putting rhythm in other types of games. It kind of surprises me that it took as long as it did for first-person shooters and rhythm to come together. But now it seems like we're getting a few of them. And I think there's even one or two more that I don't know the name of, but I thought I heard in passing that were in development. So I would like to see this trend continue, just like you have your military shooters, you've got your sci-fi shooters, you've got your, you know, your arena or your boomer shooters. This could just be another genre, and you know, you could do first person, you could do third person, you know, kind of a you know, like a Gears of War, or like a, I don't know. I mean, you could. There's been action platformers, you know, like oh, what's that one that was always so popular? I think I even did a video for it. Insanely hard. But yeah, I mean, adding rhythm into different genres is kind of neat. So anyway, this has been Gun Jam, available on Steam right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.